Oh yeah, what up? This is my DVD review of Ring of Honor Final Battle 2007. The opening match was Matt Cross and Bobby Fish versus Jigsaw and Ruckus of the Vulture Squad. This was a decent opener at best. You saw some good aerial stuff from these guys, good back and forth action, some spotty stuff in this match. Some parts were good. It was just a decent overall opener. It ends with Jigsaw hitting the Jig and Tonic to Bobby Fish for the victory, so the Vulture Squad come up with the victory, about a 2 1/4 star. Then up next was Larry Sweeney versus Claudio Castagnoli, and basically a typical manager versus wrestler match. Even though Larry Sweeney is a good wrestler, he just obviously played the role of the manager in this match. And this was after, due to the fact the night before, Chris Hero lost to Claudio Castagnoli, which left this match to happen since Claudio defeated him. That was the stipulation that Final Battle 2007, that Claudio will get a match with Larry Sweeney. This was very short, nothing much at all. I'm glad it didn't last that long. Just like I said, typical manager versus wrestler. It ends with Claudio Castagnoli about to hit the Ricola bomb. Daniel Puder comes in there, attacks Claudio from behind, and then Larry Sweeney just rolls him up for the victory. So I guess if Daniel Puder was still with Ring of Honor and they didn't do those cutbacks, I guess they were probably going to be building up to a Claudio versus Daniel Puder match. This match just gets a 1 star. It was kind of a waste of time being on the DVD, but Larry Sweeney is enjoyable, so I didn't mind seeing him. Then up next was a match that was surprisingly good, which was Necro Butcher versus Jack Evans, and I think it was a no DQ or some hardcore type match. Saw some good innovative stuff from Jack Evans, stiff punches from Necro Butcher, good back and forth action. During this match, you see Jack Evans hit the Code Red from the apron to the floor to Necro Butcher. A lot of good innovative chair spots from Jack Evans using aerial maneuvers. Necro hits the Tiger Driver 91. Then he places some chairs places 2 chairs side by side, picks Jack Evans up, hits a sidewalk slam to the chairs. And then the end of this match came when Jack Evans was about to hit the 630 onto Necro Butcher, but Lacey came in there to stop that. Then out of nowhere, you saw Mercedes Martinez come in there and attack Lacey. Then after this, you saw one spot where Jack Evans basically rolled up Necro Butcher. So since the ending was just a roll up and it came out of nowhere, that kind of hurt it a little, but still a very good overall match, and I would say 3 stars, and I really enjoyed it. Surprisingly, that those two actually worked good together. Then up next was Davey Richards versus Naomichi Marufuji, and this was a very good match. You saw some good stiff kicks in this match. Just a good overall wrestling match. Really enjoyed it. Good back and forth action. You saw one part at the end of this match was they basically kept on reversing their finishers. Davey Richards was going for the Tombstone Piledriver. Marufuji was going for the Shiranui. And it ends with Davey Richards about to hit the Tombstone Piledriver. Naomichi Marufuji reverses it into the Shiranui for the victory. So Marufuji comes up with the victory. Very good match. Enjoyed it a lot. 3 1/4 stars. I was tempted to get 3.5, but I thought that might be giving it a little too much than what it was. Then after this match, you saw an Age of the Fall promo, just a typical Age of the Fall promo, talking about their match later on the night with the Briscoes, saying that if they win tonight, they'll have the control in Ring of Honor, with having one of the major titles in Ring of Honor. So that was just a typical promo. Then after this, you see the Hangman's 3 of Adam Pearce, BJ Whitmer, and Brent Albright versus El Generico, Delirious, and Kevin Steen in a tables are legal match. This was a good overall match. You saw some good stuff in here, but it kept dragging and dragging on. And, I thought I would have seen some better table spots. There were some good spots in here. Some good stuff from Kevin Steen in this match. It ends with one spot where Adam Pearce and Delirious are on a table that was placed up on the top rope, and then there's a table underneath it in the ring, and Adam Pearce hits a spiked pile driver from the top to that table to get the victory by pinning Delirious. And just a decent match. Thought it could have been a little better. About a 2 1/4 star match. Then after this, you see a Hangman's 3 promo, basically talking about, okay, now they're one of the top factions. Ring of Honor, just a typical faction promo, nothing really special. Then after this, you see basically a squash match with Ernie Osiris versus Rocky Romero, and this wasn't anything at all to talk about. Rocky Romero comes up with the victory very early in the match, about a one-star match at best. Then up next, you see Nigel McGuinness come out and basically cut a promo talking about that he's not going to be able to defend the title tonight because he was supposed to be a member and he's supposed to be in the four-way match later on the night, but due to his injury he suffered the night before at the Rising Above pay-per-view, he wasn't able to compete in the match, and this is basically him coming out here. A lot of the fans started booing and getting pissed that he couldn't defend the title. Then, then after that, most of the crowd was behind Nigel for the most part. Still, you heard him getting some boos, kind of the John Cena treatment for the most part. Then up next, you saw Erick Stevens versus Roderick Strong for the FIP title. This was a very good match. These two have very good chemistry with each other. Good back and forth action. A lot of stiff chops from Roderick Strong in this match. A lot of good power moves from Erick Stevens. Just a very enjoyable match. Really enjoyed it a lot. The end of it comes with Erick Stevens hitting two brutal lariats to Roderick Strong, and then hitting the Dr. Bomb for the 1-2-3 for the capturing the FIP title. About 3.5 stars. Really enjoyed this match. Then up next was the four-way to get a shot at the World Champion at the next New York show, which is the 6-year anniversary show. This had Chris Hero versus Austin Aries versus Bryan Danielson versus Takeshi Morishima. And surprisingly, Morishima was the first one to get eliminated in this match. You saw Bryan Danielson and Austin Aries gang up on him and use double-team tactics with him. They placed Morishima on the top rope, did a back body drop to him. Then Danielson started to curb stomp Morishima. Then Aries went up for the 450. Then you saw Aries, Danielson, and Hero all pile up onto Morishima to get Morishima out of there. Then after that, you saw Chris Hero just get eliminated from a roll-up from Austin Aries, kind of using the Chris Hero tactic of, not trying that much and just coming up with a cheap victory so to pay him back there. Then the match ends with Austin Aries versus Bryan Danielson. Just like always, these two deliver a great match and good back and forth action. Every time these two wrestle, it seems like they always try to throw something different out, and this time it was just like every other time. Very good stuff in here. Good mat wrestling, good back and forth action. Just really enjoyed this match. The match ends with referee stoppage after Danielson put Austin Aries into the triangle choke submission and then used repeated elbows to capture the victory. So Danielson gets the next shot at the World Champion at the 6-year anniversary show. Very good four-way. Enjoyed it a lot. About a 4 1/4 stars. Really enjoyed it. Then up next was the main event for the ROH World Tag Team titles between the Age of the Fall of Jimmy Jacobs and Tyler Black versus the Briscoes. And this was a very good match. Good tag team wrestling in here. Great stuff in here. Some good spots in here. One insane spot saw Tyler Black take the Doomsday Device from the apron to the floor. Good stuff in this match from everyone in here. The match ends with a top rope contra code from Jimmy Jacobs and Tyler Black to I think it was Mark Briscoe, and come up with the victory. So the Age of Fall are the tag team champions at the time of this DVD. I was wishing their title reign would have lasted a little longer, but hopefully next time they get a reign, they'll hold it a little longer. But a very good match. I would say about a 3 3/4 stars. Very good tag match. Overall, I would say the show is worth checking out. I would definitely recommend it. I would give it about 8.25. Really enjoyed it. Good tag team wrestling. Good fatal 4-way. Just good stuff overall on this DVD. And yeah, that's it. Peace.